Hey gang, it's Lisa here. Today I just thought I'd come to you really quickly and reach out to some of the newbies that are in the group. And what I want to sort of touch on today is when you're trying to create some content or trying to maybe even produce a live. All I can suggest to you is I know that it's nerve-wracking and that it's completely out of your comfort zone, but all I can suggest to you is just be you. Try not to put too much thought into it. Don't worry. It's just about you putting your face out there and others being able to see you and to start to build a bit of a relationship with you. So I know you're going to feel nervous. I know you're going to doubt that you know what you're doing and how you're doing it. So what you can do when it comes to posts is you can just simply try and find somebody else that is doing posts that you like and that sort of fits what you're on about, and just model what they do. Don't copy it, just model it, change the words up a little bit, maybe even change the picture up, and use what they've done. You don't have to create the wheel, just do whatever it is that they're doing that you can see they're getting good engagement with, and you can do the same. The same applies for lives. I know they're nerve-wracking. They frighten the jeebies out of me too. But you know what? The more you do it, the better it will be and the easier it will get. Nobody's perfect in the beginning. No one's perfect even 12 months down the track. But you got to start somewhere. So that's my tips for today, guys. When it comes to the posts, I suggest that you try and do at least one a day. Do one post a day to try and provide value to people that might be beginning to follow you, because the bottom line is we want people to follow you and we want you to build your brand. The brand is you. It's who you are. And we want that to be somebody that you can attract people to you, and over time when you start to learn more stuff, then you can start to teach other people. So when it comes to content, it's all about being inspirational, being honest, being you, being authentic, and just put stuff out there. And what will happen is you'll begin to start to engage with people. They'll ask you questions of what are you doing, how is that working for you, and you can just give advice then. And it's all about helping other people. It's no different to what I'm doing here today. Is I'm adding value to you guys. I'm teaching you how to do stuff, and you can learn from the mistakes that maybe I've made, or the things that haven't gone quite right, how I've done them, or little tips that I've learnt along the way. I want you guys to be able to be successful as soon as possible, not by taking shortcuts, but by not doing maybe the same things that I've done. And I can teach you along the way some little tricks that I've learnt that is certainly I wish I had have been told in the beginning. So that's my tips for today, guys. It's very much about building your brand. So again, I'll just reenact sort of what we just talked about. It's get on and put your name out there on Facebook. If you haven't already, then you really need to optimize your Facebook page so it looks pretty smick. And that means having photos of you and being very transparent. It's being it's not having no disclosure. And that doesn't mean that you need to tell people what you had for dinner necessarily last night. It just means that people will see you. They'll want to know a little bit about you. So when it comes to your profile, make sure it's a picture of you, not a picture of a cat wearing a silly hat, that the photo is of you. And it's a nice picture. It doesn't need to be a portrait that a professional's taken, but it certainly does need to be a picture of you. And the same is said for your cover photo. Make sure it is about you. If you have a look at mine, that's some good ideas there for you. I think I've got 5 or 6 pictures there of me in different backgrounds, and I think I've just got one random one there where I might have my dog. And you guys can do the same. Make sure they're photos of you. If you've got kids, then by all means, you can have just maybe one photo of you and the kids, but primarily it's all about you and your brand. So we don't want some hocus pocus stuff in there that's not related. We want you to have a good image, and that people will take you seriously, and begin to follow you and build your brand. So that's it today, guys. I'm keeping it really short and sweet. It's stinking hot here today, so I'm about to nick off and get out of here. But for now, that's it. If you've got any questions, guys, reach out and ask, and I'm more than happy to give you a hand and talk it all through to you step by step on what to do. Hope that helps and gives you some value, guys. I'll talk to you later. Catch ya.